Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I am Damian Hill. Tonight with me is Corey Thompson. TJ O'Connor was not able to be with us tonight. He had something kind of come up last minute that he had to deal with. So he gives us his deepest and sincerest apologies for not being able to be with us tonight. But we do have you on tonight, Corey, and you're getting ready for a fight December 9th at Element Boxing Gym in St. Paul. It's been a little over a year since you last competed. What has been going on leading into this fight? How's camp been like? And could you talk us through the last year?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm coming off of back-to-back losses. So I went 4-0. I decided to test myself, and I did. I tested myself, and I wasn't quite ready for that top level. So this last year, it's all about been rebuilding. So over the last year, I've been with Delico James over at work. We've been working on the sweet science, on the little things, slowing things down. And it's just been a lot of grind, a lot of dedication. I've had to give up a lot of extra things and just to focus on this fight. And luckily, I've had a lot of people that have really supported me and taken my other stuff with the gym and with just supporting my family. They've really helped out so that I was able to dedicate my time to training.
Oh, dude, I love it. I mean, I'm glad that you did take the time that you did, and working with the guys that you are working with, Delico James. You see him posting all of those videos all the time, getting all. There's not a single one of his fighters that isn't in shape. And then, recently, just been seeing nothing but highlights coming from the fighters that I do know from that gym. So it's really nice to see that you've been working with them. And you spoke on you wanted to step up the level of competition and test yourself. You certainly did. Both of the guys that you are mentioning that you lost to, both are still undefeated and both have still been very active in this time. So, I mean, a loss to those guys isn't really a knock on you. And the fact that you were willing to test yourself when a lot of guys, I don't believe are, you know, it's good to know exactly like, okay, this is what I need to work on. This is what I need to do to get better. What are some of the things that you've been doing to improve yourself or, uh, I get, yeah. I
Don't
didn't
want to
want.
give away too much.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I will just go into that. I'm not really worried about that. The biggest thing for me is since I started boxing when I was young, at 12 years old with Chris Holt, he was a really good trainer. But once I moved away from Detroit Lakes, I've pretty much been on my own. So I'm pretty much self-taught. So I went around to different gyms and I sparred different high-level people, and just I thought that I was at that level because in sparring, I was always just on par with the top guys, or sometimes I get the better of the top guys. So I just found out the little things are what really matter in boxing. And really my focus has really improved over the last year. And so just being able to slow it down and then to make the right move.
Yeah. I mean, and with Delico too, I've actually had a conversation with him before. One thing that he's always mentioned to me is coming forward, keep active jab, basics work and things like that. But one thing that I've noticed about you in the past is that you are more of a defensive counter fighter. How have you been able to kind of blend the two styles, or how has working with him been able to, or how has it been going? Actually, I have no implication. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
truly. Yeah. Well, really, like I never really had a style, because I could do it all. I could go forward, get inside and bang. That was kind of my go-to for a while, to get inside and bang and take people out with body shots. But I knew I needed to work on my boxing ability. So a lot of times I was trying to sit back and counterpunch, even though it wasn't within my strength. But working with Delico, we've been able to strengthen my weaknesses and highlight my strengths. So I guess my new style is just, I guess we'll see it on December 9th.
oh yeah, dude. I mean, and it's exciting to see you back. So I guess I don't really have another question. I just kind of more, I was going to make a statement, but I don't want to be an asshole to your opponent. I don't know him. I have more of a connection with you, so it's easy to be biased or to be dismissive of somebody else's skills. But I guess what do you see in him, or what have you seen, if you have seen any video of him, that may pose a threat to you, or that you're excited to see that if you can capitalize on the mistakes that he made, that you may see?
Yeah, I mean, my goals, my future goals are definitely ahead of this guy, but I'm not looking past this guy. This guy's a difficult opponent. He's 6'4". He usually fights at cruiserweight. He's even fought at heavyweight. He's 4-7, but he started out 4-0. He's fought 7 studs. Very awkward style, very tricky, good footwork. He's a difficult opponent. So he's a
Yeah.
good time.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I was looking at the opponents that he's faced as well. You know, with the record, it's one of those things. Unless you fight, unless you compete, most people won't understand. But just because a guy's record is what it is, doesn't mean that they are bad. You know, he's faced some really tough guys, as you said, and it seems like you are giving him the proper respect that a person who's preparing for a fist fight should. Uh, what what is the selling point to everybody coming to watch you fight? That why? Not. I'm messing up that question. Not why should they come? What can they expect to see? Sorry.
I mean, I really don't. I can't tell them exactly what they're going to see because I haven't been in the ring and I haven't done it myself. All I know is they're going to see somebody that's focused, that's willing to die in the ring to go to get the win. And however I may do that, that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm not really concerned about performing for people. I'm just concerned about beating this dude.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude. You sound focused. You look focused. I guess as we kind of start to wrap up the interview, is there anything that you would like to say to any of the sponsors, any of your fans, any of the people that are watching? Just any last words?
Yeah, thank you very much. First off, I got to give a shout out to my wife. My wife, Alyssa, she's put up with so much with me fighting. She's really had to take over the household. We got 6 kids, so it ain't easy. You know, she's really stepped up. My manager, my friend, my advisor, I mean, he wears so many hats. Nick Rogers, that man, I asked him to get tested. That's why my last 2 fights, I fought the guys that did. After that, he didn't stop believing in me. He just invested in me more. So he manages our gym, Nordic Warrior Boxing Academy, so that I can train more. He got me hooked up with Delico. He even trains me himself. So I really want to give a shout out to him. And then my partner, my friend Kirsten Wessel, she wears so many hats too, but she runs our fitness boxing program at our boxing gym. She's also a boxer herself, a master boxer at I believe she's 55 years old. She just won her first fight in New Jersey. So she's an amazing lady, and she really takes the ropes so that I can go out there and train. So those people have really stepped up for me. My sponsors, I don't even know how I got so many sponsors, to be honest, because over the last year, I've been a recluse. All I've been doing is training and just been at the gym and working to support my family. But work, of course, Delico, he dedicated his time for me. He sees something in me. He's dedicated his time for me. Achieve Wellness, that's my chiropractor. Dr. Evan and Dr. Jared, they've done amazing things with me. I've actually gained height almost 2 inches since I've been there. To Tarvine Auto Sales, they've sponsored me and Ryan Dew before. They sponsored me here. They got a daughter that's in our school boxing program, Elena. She's an awesome boxer. They'll be at the fight. I got 100% advisory men's haircuts. My man Jesse, he's a barber. He's got a barber shop in the building that I own, and so it's a great place. They got a pool table. It's like a sports therapy area. He just does amazing work. I got Shutters Tire and Auto. He didn't really have to sponsor me. Great business. He didn't see any need to do it, but he did it just to support me. Willis and Plumbing, same thing. He just did it just to support me. Lake Country Meats with Butch, they sponsored me a couple years ago. Before I fought Dante Benjamin, I went up to B&B on a sparring trip because of them. They funded it. So Lake Country Meats, I'd like to give them a shout out. I got so many. Joe's Bait and Bullets. Joe Roars, he used to be a boxer about 10 years ago in St. Cloud. Now he owns a couple different shops. And he sponsored me. He's going to be there. He supports us big. And I don't believe I'm forgetting anybody else. I believe that's all of our sponsors. There's a lot of them.
Man, that's actually really hard to remember. I'm very impressed. That's a lot, dude. I mean, and yeah, it was a pleasure to have you on the show for this pre-fight interview. People watching, remember December 9th at Element Boxing Gym in St. Paul. Be there or be square. This has been Trash Talk with Damian and TJ, even though TJ's not here right now. Please like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damian and TJ, and we appreciate all of you.